my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel. Today's video, I am going to give you the rundown on 3 very hyped perfume brands. If you're interested to know which from these houses are actually worth your time and money, then just keep watching. The first perfume house we are going to talk about is Coty Infiniment, that released 14 new fragrances in 2024. Coty did a great job with the launch of these fragrances. I have the full discovery set. I have sampled all of the perfumes and they're very well crafted. They're very beautifully done. The branding is impeccable, so I have to give them that. Now, for me personally, there were 3 in that collection that I found to be full bottle worthy, so I'm going to share those with you today. One of the cool things about Coty's fragrances is that they have a proprietary molecular patent that makes these perfumes last for up to 30 hours. Now, I have not tested these perfumes for 30 hours, so I can't really vouch for that, but I can say that they do last a very long time. Don't mix that up with their performance because they are not strong perfumes. They are, I would say, more if you think French perfumery, which is more subtle and easygoing. These are not beast mode perfumes, but they do last a long time. So if that matters to you, then you can keep that in mind. Let's jump into my 3 favorites. If you've been watching my channel, then it probably won't surprise you that the first perfume that I really liked is from the Dusk collection. So this is a deeper, darker profile. And this is Apres L'Amour, obviously from Coty, but this is, to me, the feminine wearable version of Le Lion from Chanel. This is much sweeter and it's got the labdanum, so it's slightly smoky, it's sexy. I mean, Apres L'Amour, it either means before or after sex, but either way, it is extremely sexy. It's slightly animalic in a like skin kind of way. Like it's very sultry. I think this is very unisex. If you're a man and you like wearing sweeter profile perfumes, I think you would really enjoy this. Oh my God, it smells incredible. This is definitely, to me, a cold weather scent. This would be a really nice, like, intimate date night setting. I think if you're very dressed up as well, this would be something that it's not going to knock people over. Like Le Lion, you could probably spray this like 6 times and get away with it. But this has the labdanum. It has a touch of tobacco and ginger. Absolutely stunning. Next up, I have such a likable vanilla. This is so easy to like. This is Encore Une Fois. And I think this is the best seller from their releases. This has been compared to Guerlain Spiritueuse. Wow. This has been compared to Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille, which I also own. This is the less dense version of that. So Encore Une Fois is a lot more airy and lighter take on that. It also doesn't pull as much of the incense to me. There's vanilla orchid in here. It's very vanillic. It's very fluffy and likable and cozy. So this one was a hit for me. I like the idea of this because I can wear it year round, and Spiritueuse Double Vanille is a little bit more cooler weather for me, but I can wear this and pull for this all year round. If you are a fan of a refreshing sandalwood, then Santal La Vida from this collection would be a big hit for you. So Santal La Vida is sandalwood. There's a little bit of jasmine in here. The reason I purchased this is it reminds me of a few other things, but the longevity of this is very impressive. So if you like Sandalwood Temple, if you like Santal Indienne, this smells incredibly similar to those. But it keeps that Coty kind of light, airy vibe going, and this actually lasts a very long time. I think this is a perfect professional scent. I think it's a perfect, I want to smell fresh and clean. I don't want to offend. I have really been enjoying this. I think it's fantastic. And so this was another standout from the collection for me. I do want to make an honorable mention that I did not pick up, but I really, really do like from the line, and that was Soleil Tonka. probably just butchered that, but it's their Orange Blossom Neroli scent. There's some florals in there. It's very delicate, beautiful. If you like neroli, you like Orange Blossom, then definitely check that one out. And then another freshie, which I thought was nice, but just not my preferred scent profile, was the Matin de Jade, which had a little bit of green tea, florals, some freshness in there too. I think a touch of ginger. So those two freshies were also very nice from the collection. Those were my standouts. I do think it's worth checking out. There's a lot to go through in that. So hopefully this was helpful if you're curious and looking into a few of those. This next brand has gotten a lot of love and a lot of hype from some very big fragrance influencers, and that is Chambre52. Now, I was very curious about it. It is a French brand and it was launched this year. And the name of the brand, I always want to understand the aesthetic, what they're going for. We know it's a French brand, so I'm expecting refined, sort of like restrained luxury and subtlety. Like that's what I think of when I think of French perfumery. I can tell you that the performance on these fragrances is low to moderate. So it's not going to really project. It's not going to announce you into a room. Now that definitely fits with that French aesthetic and that sort of refined perfumery. So I'm not surprised by that. The first fragrance I picked up from the brand is Orencie. This is probably their most popular. This one was actually sold out for a while and I had to wait for it. What I get with Orencie is a musky, slightly powdery, very fresh rose floral perfume, slightly woody. I think the freshness in here and the fact that it's not too sweet. I think so many rose perfumes become very sweet and can be a little bit suffocating. I love that they took this in a fresh direction. And although it's not really something new and totally out of the box and different, I actually find that the more that I wear this scent, the more that I like it. And I think it's something that you could reach for all the time. I think it could be signature scent worthy. This is a stunning release that they did. I'm very impressed with Orencie. Next up, I have Soleil Tonka. This has been compared to Blanche Bette, which I understand. I get it. But this is vanilla, coconut, and tonka bean, right? So you're getting a very just sweet coconut, powdery. It doesn't really go heavy and lactonic like Blanche Bette. So I think this is a more fresh and clean version of that, which makes sense, right? With the French perfumery vibe that they're going for. It's so pretty. It's sweet. Definitely get the coconut. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so sweet and it smells more natural than Blanche Bette, but it still has slightly a lactonic touch. I've really been enjoying this. I think this is a beautiful, very well-made fragrance and worth checking out from the line. The next one I picked up from their discovery set is Tobacco Memories, and I have not heard a single person speak about this perfume. This smells so good. It smells so delicious and powdery and light and sweet. What you have here is a touch of saffron at the top. Then you have iris blended with cherry and tobacco. I mean, are you kidding me? Of course I love this. I love all of those notes, right? And then you've got a touch of tobacco, you've got incense, vanilla, and a little bit of oak moss. This is, okay. This is like a lot of the really heavy and dense perfumes that I love wearing in cold weather, but I can kind of get away with wearing this more year round. And I feel like I could wear this to the office, which is amazing. So let me just refresh my memory here. Yeah, it's definitely a little more transparent than what you would think with those notes. And the way that the iris is blended in here, I think it's very beautiful. So I appreciate that there are different perfumes for different occasions. I used to be all out. I only want beast mode perfumes. I only want the strongest, the most potent. But I love the notes in here. This is just such a comforting and cozy perfume. It's slightly sweet, so you definitely have to like that. You've got to like cherry. The tobacco's, this is very unisex, but it doesn't lean masculine to me. This is very well done. So overall with Chambre52, I've been very impressed with the brand. I think their execution is fantastic. The bottles, you know, feel very expensive. That's I'm trying to pull that. It's a magnetic cap, which I do appreciate. And then it's sort of like a maroon colored cap. Beautifully done. I love the 3 that I picked up. The other ones weren't standouts to me, so TBD if I change my mind in the future, but so far I've been very happy with what I've picked up. Another perfume house that has been getting seriously hyped is none other than Gleam London. So this is an Italian brand, and I love that this was actually founded by Luca Guidi's daughters. So the daughters founded this company. Luca Guidi is still the perfumer. So I'm going to talk about their newer collection that was released. The first perfume, which knocked my socks off, and I spoke about it in my gourmand video, is Gelatino, and this was one of their newer gourmands. This is incredible. It's so good. It's so delicious. I'm going to spray it right now. So I will tell you, I'm just going to tell you, after I smell this. Yeah, okay. Let me just break it down. If you are a sweet, literal gourmand lover, just pick it up. Just go get it. This is incredible. It does have some nutty facets. This is a vanilla waffle cone, nutty kind of fragrance, and it is very literal, but it's also wearable. So I did speak about this in my gourmand video, and I'm just a big fan. I think this is very well done. I love that it has some of that, like definitely hazelnut gelato vibe going on, but still wearable, because I try so many gourmands that just smell overly synthetic. I can't handle them. And this one is actually really well done. And I will say, I was sharing that it was my birthday recently, and I wore this for like half the day because I guess I wanted to smell like a dessert, and it just made me feel like, oh, like happy birthday. I smell like birthday cake kind of and gelato, and it just made me really happy. So I really like this Gelatino from Gleam. That was my high praise for Gleam. Okay, let's talk about these 4 that they recently released, and I will give you my honest opinion. So I'm starting with Scottatura. I like Scottatura. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. But what is this perfume? So this is a green aquatic perfume. You have a little bit of spiciness with chili pepper at the top. Then you've got this refreshing aloe vera, some watery notes, some green tea, marigold, so a touch of floral. This is very fresh, very unisex. I definitely feel like I've smelled this before, and it's actually still bugging me that I can't quite put my finger on, my nose on, what exactly this smells like. And I think that's kind of holding me back, but what it smells very designer. Like, it doesn't smell new and different. It's pleasant, but it's not one that like right now I'm rushing out to go buy, or I feel like I need to have it in my collection. Have you guys tried this one? Do you like it? Next up, I have Domenica from Gleam. This one is really strange to me. I don't understand this perfume at all. It does not smell good to me. I actually sprayed this on skin the first time I tried it, and I was trying to scrub it off. So the notes in here are salt, cotton flower, petrichor. I think that's like petrol, and solar notes and smoke. So I'm going to give this another sniff. I will not spray this on my skin again. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Oh my, it's so bad. Oh, I can't. I don't know if it's just me, but I remember spraying that on my skin and I was like, oh my God, this really stinks. And I was like at the gym, and I had one here and one here, and I was like, oh, is this? No, it's a no for me. I don't get it. Has anyone smelled this? And do you like it? Is it just going rancid on my skin? Let me know your thoughts, but to me, that is just an absolute no. Next up, I have Camporella. This is a very, very sweet, feminine floral. It's way too sweet for me. There's nothing in here that's balancing it out. I think this smells slightly juvenile. It's cloying. It's very cloying to me. So Camporella was a no for me. The last fragrance from Gleam that I tested was Afa. Afa was also very off-putting to me. The combination of notes in here, you have burnt sugar, honeysuckle, and latex. So I don't know if they're trying to be provocative with bringing in some of these like edgy notes, but it's just not working for me. Like, it's just very harsh smelling. It's sweet and harsh at the same time, like burnt tires and sugar and some florals. Like, I don't get it. But if you are really edgy, if you like the smell of latex, yeah, that one's not for me. I want to like Gleam so much, but the only full bottle I have is Gelatino. I've also sampled Cherry Hook. I've sampled their vanilla. Nothing has really knocked my socks off besides this Gourmand. So let me know your thoughts on Gleam. Am I missing out? Do I need to retest these? Do I need to be more open-minded? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review of 3 very hyped perfume brands. Let me know if you've tried these. I'd love to know your thoughts. Please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you like the content, and I hope to see you back in another video soon.